Hello traders and welcome to tradingwithbill.com. I'm Bill. We're in Thailand. Today's a beautiful day today and I figured I'd come out and I'd just talk a little bit about Forex. Traders, good to be with you on a Thursday. Like I said, beautiful morning this morning. Absolutely gorgeous sunrise. I was on the balcony drinking coffee like a wild man. All right, so what's going on, my good friends? Oil's taking a dip and yeah, and Mr. Wynn resigned. That's pretty funny. Yeah, so we'll see what happens. Let's take a look at what happened. The S&P futures are currently negative 0.29%, with NASDAQ futures negative 0.21%. Dow 30 is negative 0.08%, with a small cap 2000 up 0.10%, with the S&P 500 VIX down 7.50%. The DAX is up 1.60%, and the dollar index is also up 0.71%. Yes, we're at 90. Nice. All right, and no surprise, Bitcoin is down 4.33%, just at about $7,850 on the old Bitcoin. All right, let's talk about some commodities. What do we got going on there? Gold really is not doing much. It's at $1,317.70. Crude WTI is at 61.66. That was a headline when I had one eye open. When I had the one eye open at like 4:20 this morning, my phone went off with an alert, and that's what it was. Crude went down. Brent, however, is still at 65.35. This is a good thing, my friends. This is not bad, right? This is not bad. Let this go down. It's only going to turn around and go back up. It's not going to stay here, very long. It's going to go back up. The oil industry is not going to let that happen. What else do we got? U.S. coffee is up 0.20% today. Data-wise today, we had RBNZ. Interest rate stayed at 1.75. We weren't expecting anything. They did a statement, and Governor Spencer spoke already today. Out of Aussie, NAB quarterly business confidence came out at 6. No forecast, so it really won't affect the markets. And RICS house price balance out of the Great British Pound came out, and that was at 8%. All right, so today we've got some China news coming out. We have exports, imports, trade balance coming out of China. We'll keep an eye on that. That's going to come out before this gets up. Actually, it's coming out in 38 minutes, and this won't be up to YouTube by then. Germany has trade balance, also import, exports, but the trade balance is one of the big ones. German BUPA President Weidemann speaks again today. And we have Spanish industrial production today. I always like keeping an eye on Spain. I just really like it. They've really done a good job over the last 4 or 5 years to get their country back, in good graces. They really did a great job. What else do we have? ECB Economic Bulletin in the European session today. Great British Pound has a lot of stuff coming out today. Inflation letter, inflation report, MPC vote unchanged, MPC vote hike. All this coming out today. BOE interest rate decision. They're not expecting anything. No changes. Probably going to stay at 0.5%. BOE Governor Carney speaks during the London session today. Actually, it's really closer to the end of New York lunch. Yeah, it's actually 2 hours before New York Open. It's actually, yeah. So keep an eye on that. We don't care about the speakers too much, do we? In the U.S. sessions, all we really have is initial jobless claims coming out today. Got a Fed guy speaking. Who cares? I think it's a lady. And out of the CAD, we have new house price index today. All right, that's it from that side of the calendars and all that good stuff. Let's get to the charts. Do want to talk about this little bad boy that we talked about yesterday, 30-minute charts, New Zealand dollar. Now, I said, sometimes we make mistakes, my friends, and it's okay. It's okay. I said that we wanted to wait on this fib. If you remember, we wanted this to come up to the 786. And well, see, this no, it's not going to work because it's over here. Anyhow, it didn't go up to the 786. Basically, what happened was it ended up going to like the 50%, between the 50 and the 618, and it dropped off. Okay, and it dropped off. So you remember my reasoning was because we were coming into a lot of junk left of the chart. We were coming into support areas. Well, my friends, I'm sitting in London session, and I'm watching this, and it just keeps dropping. Well, now I'm too late to get in, right? I'm like 2 red candles, 3 red candles, big ones, and this thing is just going to the downside, and it's just taking that fib level and just sunk. Really, really good trade. You would have ended up with about, I think it was like 48 pips if you would have stayed with it. It only took about 3 hours. It was really, really good. My projection to wait for it to pull back was too far. And I mentioned that, that it could just go up there and then just drop, and it did. I guess I had the deer in the headlight thing, and I didn't catch on to it. Didn't catch on to it all. So what are we going to do with this now today? This has a pretty nice fall here. And, same thing, right? We wanted to get up to here. We wanted to get up to this 50% at 72.79. We'd like to see this get up, and we can sell it. There's a good chance that this 382, it's going to do the same thing that it did yesterday. It's just going to take this next fib level, and it's going to dump here. Okay. So, we'll just keep an eye on that. I'm really not keen on taking it at the 23, at the 74.41 area, just because we're dumping right back into resistance. But I'm going to tell you, this looks to me like this just want to continue to the downside. Now, the dollar index, as we saw today, is up. And there's no data coming out of Kiwi today, so this can be on the ride. We could have missed the boat. We're sitting on the pier with our luggage, and the cruise ship is out to sea. Okay? We just missed this one. Alrighty? All right, let's take a look at the pound. Nothing to do here, my friends. Same as yesterday. However, I will do a smaller fib here. We'll just do it from this swing here. Whoa. Come on, Junior. There you go. Alrighty. Yeah, is it going to happen? Probably not. But, we want to see this up here, right? We want to see this up at 40.35, 40.40. Even if we get up to 40.50, that'd be great, right? I like my 20s, 50s, and 80 price levels and double zeros. So, we need this to bump it up a little bit. But there is a lot of data coming out on the Great British Pound today. So we'll see if that helps us get up into our entry. I'm willing to take the entry all the way into the end of the London lunch. I don't, most of the time, I don't keep my Forex trades overnight. So I need to be in New York for the New York Open. So I need 3 hours to be in a trade. And if this doesn't do something by the middle or end of London lunch, it's a no-go for me. We'll just have to wait and see what happens tomorrow. All right, so that's the pound. Let's take a look at the Euro Aussie again. That's one of my favorites. All right, so here's the Euro Aussie, still in that sideways price action. It's just not breaking one way to the other. There's nothing to do here, my friends. There's really nothing to do. If you wanted to, you can basically put out this these ranges here, right? These are some levels that you might want to watch throughout the time, right? Just put in some levels here, just support and resistance levels, right? And wow, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, just put in some levels here. We'll just keep an eye on them throughout the day, right? But we're in these, we're in this box here. But this up here is at this 57.70 area, coming all the way down to this 57.14. So that, this is the nice thing about just putting levels on your charts. It just works, right? So here, again, right, if this comes back up to the top of this range here, right, this is a 70 pip trade, 60 pip trade. There's nothing wrong with this trade. The issue is, when is it going to get up here, right? We need this to get up here. We need to do its thing, right? Move on up, right? And that's what we're looking at here. I'm not interested in here. I'm really not interested in here. Even though it's not bad, it's 57.14, but you're coming into the double zeros now. And this is at 56.50, which is nice. This last level here, you know, it's tempting, but it definitely have to break into that 58 level and give us a candle close below it. So like at 58.90, 58.80, I'd be willing to get in that, right? And we could take it to the downside. But traders are going to tell you, you know, I say this all the time, you have to look left of the chart, and there's a lot of Forex junk left of that chart. And do you want that to fight? Now, I said this yesterday about the New Zealand dollar, and it proved me wrong, right? It just marched right on through and kept on going. So, you know, just have to look at it, see how you like it, and see how we can do that. All right, I really don't have a lot today. Let's take a look at the dollar CAD, being that oil is talking to us. Did I mess this up? I did. William. Yeah, so you can see that you know, dollar CAD oil is, you know, come down. The dollar's gotten strong. Here we are up at resistance. Like this, you know, this is all right. You know, if you trade the dollar CAD, you know, you're in a good spot here. You know, again, just put some levels on your charts. There you go. Now you know you got your box there. So we got it 25.71, 24.88. This is a nice trade, right? If this decides to make a turnaround, there is no problem with trading that right there. You got plenty of pips to take some profit on this trade. This is really nice here. You know, just put some levels on your charts. It just works. I'm a visual person. I like to see what I'm doing, what's going on. And this looks really, really nice. Really nice. All right, my friends. Yes, it is time for, it should look pretty today. It's not the ugly dollar index. It should be the pretty dollar index. Look at that. Nice. Get on up there, my boy. And nice to see it above 90. We were really wishing on that for many days. It's finally up there. It's at 90.25. It's not comfortably up there, but it's up there. And that is our dollar index. Traders, remember, tomorrow is Friday, and I do not do a video on Friday. I have other obligations. So have a great weekend. Enjoy your weekend break. And we will see you on Monday morning in Asia. Traders, always remember to trade smart, not hard. See you on Monday, friends. Bye-bye.